y'all, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you how to make roast chicken. Me personally, I prefer chicken over turkey on Thanksgiving, but it's the same exact process. So without further ado, let's get into it. To start off, I'm just washing the chicken with lemon and a cap full of vinegar and rinsing it out 4 times. After washing, we're going to brine our chicken, turkey, etc., whatever you're roasting. And what the brine does is it makes the meat tender and not dry. I leave my chicken in the brine for about like 2, 3, 4 hours. But if you're working with something bigger, I'd leave it in for about like 4 to 5. But that's just me because I got time in my hands. So here I'm just covering the chicken and setting it aside for a few hours, but if you don't have the time, just leave it for 30 minutes. When it's done, I'm going to rinse it off 3 times and start seasoning. First, I'm going to use our meat tenderizer and just spread enough across the chicken. Next, I'm going to put the same amount of Blue Mountain Country chicken seasoning followed by Grace fish seasoning. Now I'm going to follow it up with onion powder and garlic powder. After that, I'm going to put a teaspoon of ginger and then a teaspoon and a half of pimento. Then put a teaspoon of cayenne pepper and 2 crushed cubes of chicken bouillon. Add some Lipton onion soup mix, and after that will be when you add 6 to 7 sprigs of thyme off the stick, but I forgot to add that for this video. Then finally, we're going to drizzle some Pearl Gold Bridge browning sauce over the chicken and rub that in. gonna flip the chicken over and repeat that process. Then once we're done, we're gonna add 2 chopped scallions and 9 pieces of crushed garlic. Then after rubbing it all in, we're gonna stuff all our garlic underneath the skin. Now I'm adding some basil pesto and rubbing it all in over the chicken, but this is optional. If y'all don't care for it, then you don't have to add it. So now we're going to tie our chicken with some twine and chicken pins, and what we want to do is pin the wings down to the body. I use 2 pins for each wing, and I pin it at the elbow and the front of the wing. Then after that, we're going to pin the tail over the back hole, but I forgot to record that too. And after that, we're going to put one leg over the other and then just tie it up. Once we're done, we're going to leave it overnight or a day or however long y'all season your chicken for, and get back to it later. Here I'm just sprinkling some rosemary leaves over the chicken and between some potatoes, and then we're going to cover it and leave it in the oven for an hour and 30 minutes on 350. right here, I'm just sticking a fork in it to see how far it's coming along. So after that, we're going to leave it in for 15 minutes with no foil, and this is what it's going to look like. Then I'm going to leave it for half an hour to 45 minutes with the foil on, and this is what it's looking like. And we're going to baste it with the gravy that comes from the chicken. Here we have our finished roasted chicken, and it smells so good. Like the smell of roast chicken, that's like my favorite smell in the world. And it came out so tender and nice, and the pesto was a good touch to it. It came out so good. I want to thank y'all for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe for more content. And my little sister wanted her food to be a part of the video, so this is her plate.